Hi there, welcome back. This is series number 3. This is part number 8. We're doing the pants and the boots. Right now, we're trying to achieve that look there that you see. What I did off camera was I cleaned everything off. And remember, you've got to do your knife over all of your Santa, simply because when you go to paint, these places that you don't touch with the knife and clean up or just take a little bit off, it will come up darker when you paint it. So make sure you go over the whole thing with a little bit of a chip on everything, even the flat portions. And I routed everything up, and to save a little time, I drew where the top part of the pants, the fur part, the furry part, is to be. So all you do is hold your finger at the bottom again, and then you just trace that all the way around, and make sure they all match. You know, match from one pants to the other. Okay, and then you go around and do your second one. So I'm going to show you quickly how to take care of that. It's very important that you are very careful with this, especially on the bottom. So what you want to do is you want to do a stop cut all the way around the bottom. Keep going around on the second leg here, second part of the boot, and you want that to really match well, so you want to go back over like so. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to undercut that. You want to be very careful doing this. Okay, you don't want to slice. Well, you can slice it like this if you want with the tip of the knife and just get that ridge out. Those corners, you want to be very careful with that. Alright, you just want to chip a little portion out of there where your stop cut started. And then we're going to do another pass here a little bit, just to give it some depth. And you're just going to cut a little bit. You don't have to take a lot out for the effect. Okay? That's all you do. Now you can round this off. I don't, simply because sometimes the black can go up into it, so I just leave it flat. Okay, and this is how we cut that ridge out. And you're going to do it at the top as well. So to save time, I'll let you do this when you're on your own time off the camera. You do the same thing. You follow that cut all the way around, and then you do it from the top. Like so. Well, let me get that corner really well here. Like so. Okay? So that's how that goes. Alright, so you see we have the top portion and we have the bottom portion. So you're going to do both legs that way. Now I'm going to go, and that will finish the look from the pants, the top of that white fur, and now we're going to do the bottom portion of the shoe yet. What you want to do is you want to take your knife right down the center, like so. And you're going to round that off, like that. One cut, like a big V cut, okay? Then you're going to chop that point off of those boots, like so. And you're going to follow that around. You're going to do the other side. And kind of match it up with the top of the boot. You're going to just kind of round that off a little bit. Okay? Now you can take this off a little bit more if you like. Just round it off a little bit more. And then what you're going to do is where you put that one cut, you're going to round that little edge off. Okay? Still doesn't look right, so what we're going to do is we're going to round the bottom portion off. So we're going to put a little stop cut on the bottom. I'm sorry. And this doesn't look right. Let me re-explain. This doesn't look right here with the point. It's got to be rounded a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to just round that off. Round off the other side until they meet in the center. And you want to try to round that off all the way up to your cut. That will get rid of all those little nicks and stop cuts that you were cutting into the wood. before. And of course your boots are going to be black, so no big deal there. Alright, so that's basically how the shoes are done, and if you want to follow this all the way around to give it a little bit of clarity, you can. A little bit of a different look. And on the back end here, do the same thing. Just kind of round off that edge on the bottom of the shoe, just like so. Okay, so that's how our shoes are done. I can round that off a little more. And you can make that a little deeper in there if you want to give it a little more depth. You can do another cut, but I think right now that that's pretty good. You want to make sure you get those corners right where the shoe bends there in the corner. There you go. See? Try to keep it in the camera here. Sorry guys if I keep moving it too much for you. Alright. And that's how it's done. Alright? So technically our feet and our shoes are done. Just go back and follow that line all the way around. Undercut it from the bottom and then cut it from the top. That this has a raised look to it. And then we're going to go back to the body. We'll probably start doing the tassel next. Okay? Thanks for joining.